Okay, time to stream some Doobs Inhouses. I see known is somewhere. Find him on TeamSpeak. Oh, there he is.
Channel switched.
Hello.
Alright. What's up?
Howdy.
Right. We need...
User in your channel timed out. User entered your channel.
If you want to play, join up.
Yep, just jump up the slot. Okay.
No, and just so you know, your Deep Iris Brogue is going to be broadcast on the internet in a few minutes.
Well, what?
I don't know.
Wait.
A random shuffle of teams.
Yeah,
we
we
do the
will once
balance
they
share.
get up there.
Is this game gonna get... Will this game be streamed?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, but no one was watching.
Oh
So don't worry about
oh my
it.
god.
Yep.
I'm so...
Oh,
I'm
and
so
Alright,
bad
you
at
should
this
be
game.
putting it.
I don't want to be captain. I refuse to be captain.
Fallen will make fun of you, and I
Why
will
are
try
you
to
moving me?
remind him that people are human. That's the way it goes.
You a hoe.
You're a horse. Horse, you're a horse.
You're
Nice.
I said
Nice
that you're a
save.
horse.
I'm just spamming balance.
Stop eating bench.
I know, I
and
realize.
Get someone else.
Nom nom. Don't you agree with me?
Yeah, baby, join.
Men ingen har tid för det där, Shane.
What the hell did you just say? I don't even know what that means.
Means nobody got time for this in Swedish.
Nobody got time for this.
Yeah. Ain't nobody got time.
That's what you're supposed to say when you back.
Wait, there's a
After
spice
1
of
minute.
mace? What is this? I've never heard of mace.
Mace?
The spice.
Oh.
Oh.
Is there a spice
Maybe
called, like...
maybe it's the same thing they put in
It's
the
a spice.
spray.
Yeah, maybe it is. It is a spice similar to nutmeg. Let's see.
It's the, most rapists do not like
Buddy
that
left your
spice.
channel.
What's playing?
I know
Oh
Admiral...
Gosh, apparently you can get high off,
Oh my.
and then you
You get high
vomit.
off most
Buddy joined
And
your
die.
channel.
Alright, I've recruited one
Oh
more.
no, it's a spice like nutmeg, but if you take it in large doses, you get high, and then
But Shane, you're not
you
Doesn't
get
look-
convulsions,
No.
nausea, dehydration, and you die. Oh my gosh.
So,
Sounds like a-
doesn't
sounds like a normal
sound
piss.
like a great high.
Yeah, that's what happens like every weekend.
We know, Shane. We know.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad high.
I'll
Maybe
help
it's
you
just
all
me.
out. You have filthy, crappy Chinese rubber chicken. And then you go home and get sick everywhere.
Which game is
What's up, what's up?
Is there just one Doobs, or are there multiple Doobs?
What's up, Nervy? The password's, Doobs. No.
There might be multiples up, though. Mojo
Yeah.
is the lobby leader.
What? No.
okay, cool.
Aren't you?
No. Ham, I think.
Oh. Oh.
Ham.
okay.
It's alright. I'm just gonna keep playing Limbo in the background, waiting for you guys to get going.
How far are you?
I think I'm almost done with it.
Okay.
You're never done with him.
User
I don't...
joined
I
your
mean, to
channel.
be fair, I don't know how long it is.
Okay, Nervy.
Alright,
Excellent.
everyone.
It's now.
Balance shuffles. What are we gonna play? CM?
Nah.
Or do people want a casual game to just get warmed up?
Mm-hmm.
It's the two Norwegians against each other.
What do you want? Old pick or?
Oh no. No, move up.
User joined your channel.
You see, yeah. I just do all pick, man. I don't DM.
What server?
Who's east?
US East, yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Server location looks. That's all we did there.
Oh,
Alright,
okay,
hop
hold on.
up to your channel.
It's US East.
Alright, in-game, hooray.
Channel Buddy joined your channel.
Hello. I hope the stream is working because I have like 10 fucking things open.
I'll pull it open.
see. Do I want... I guess I'll use the Dire Hut.
User joined your channel.
This be the streaming channel, is it?
This be the streaming channel. It is.
Good stuff.
Alright. So, there are gonna be bans and picks, and this will be interesting. Let's see. It's Mojo, Laldor, Sipkinop, Method, Nervy.
If it's Mojo, pretty sure we can expect a level 1 Roshan strat.
Guys, I think...
He does like those.
Dude, he fucking loves it. And he picks like the weirdest heroes for it too.
User joined your channel.
No, it's not that he picks the heroes, it's that he picks all the possible heroes to
Yeah.
do it. I mean, you only need like
Guys,
one or
let's-
two of the
Let's
Roshan
pick
heroes.
Juggernaut,
builds a
Nature's
whole team
Prophet,
around
Lone
the
Druid.
Roshan.
Let's pick every hero with fucking spawns and heals.
Yeah, stream looks good to me.
Alright.
I can't log into the chat for some reason, it's not working.
Yeah, Twitch's chat is all fucked up. I guess I'll actually open the stream myself. Like, the chat's always fucked up. It's weird.
Yeah, but I can't even talk in it.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's just bugged. Oh, there we go. Working for me now. Hello.
I'll give it a while.
It's just fellow casters watching.
Jakiro
Hero
first,
pick.
pick.
Oh, there we go.
That's
That's-
bold.
What in the world?
Let's see. Who do
Oh,
we
well.
have?
He might be trying to build something around it. I reckon he's going to end up picking Void for his hard carry.
For what? Alright, so PL Coddle.
Cancel it.
Yeah, answer answer.
Alright.
Okay, Mojo has a choice now. If they run that defensive dual lane, if he runs an aggressive tri lane against it, and shut down that PL, I think he'll be doing
I'm
well.
not gonna do that.
Oh, I guess
I
you
know,
say
but that's what he should do.
on stream fellow casters are known Ham, Uno Polak, and myself, Fallen Elf. Known as the Irish one, Ham's the one with the weird accent, and Uno's the one who's too nice.
It's true. And what are you, Fallen?
I'm just angry. That's who I am. Man, a lot of people I don't recognize in this game. I played a
Yeah,
game
it's
with
good.
Nervy before. So we're waiting for Mojo's third pick.
Well,
Thing
they
is-
won't support their probable offlaner.
I think they should run an aggressive tri lane with the Darkseer against the Phantom Lancer Cotton lane. And just
what
keep
team's
them
been
fucking-
doing that a lot recently?
Chinese team.
Some team
Yeah,
that
there's-
ran Dark, Lena, and Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
Sven, Jiro, Darkseer, or Lena. Yeah, that'd be good as well.
It's really, I don't know, it's always odd because I always think of Darkseer as really needing those levels, so to put him in a tri lane just seems wrong, but he can be really powerful in it.
But it's the trade-off between the Phantom Lancer getting farmed because he's
I don't
going to
agree.
get farm against the Solar Darkseer.
I don't agree with this pick.
Nightstalker's always a good pick. I just wouldn't pick him in the first three.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick him first three. Now it's very, you know he's gonna go mid. It's very easy to counter pick him mid. You know,
I don't know if there's a whole lot you can do. I mean, you can pick a good ranger like
TA,
well, but
TA, Quap.
the way
All
you
these
play
heroes are
Nightstalker,
still in the
you just sit
pool.
back,
Wait for that first
you
night,
sit
or
back,
if
wait
you're
for 6
Cinderin,
minutes, and then
if you're Cinderin, wait
kill
for the
everything.
second
Yeah,
night.
and you can bottle void spam for the last hits. It's not
Yeah,
terrible.
I just don't understand why he was a first
I'm
three
always
pick.
for another pick. I think Nightstalker's brilliant.
I like him. I'm not great with him, but I do like him a lot.
Alright, so I
oh.
guess they're tri lane then, yeah? What do you think? For death.
It might be Rubik mid. I don't know.
Yeah, it really depends on the
Yeah,
next
but Rubik can
round
kind
of
of ensure
bans.
that whoever is on that off lane gets stuck with the Illuminate spam.
And they do have some good spells
And
to
lifting
steal.
Darkseer.
I mean, Void is a great spell to steal. The Silence, all of Darkseer's abilities, Ice Path with 0 cast time, and Macropyre, all great abilities to steal.
Yeah, so they are banning
I'm
out.
gonna ban all the hard carries.
Strong mids now.
See, I don't think a Void fits this lineup well.
I don't think they should ban junglers. I think they should bait that team into picking a jungler.
This looks like
And then
this looks like an anti-mage lineup to me.
Coming from Radiant, mean?
Yeah, coming from the Radiant. Squishy, mana-dependent heroes, a lot of lockdown. He gets that Battle Fury for the cleave on the Phantom Lancer.
To be honest, I'm surprised that Dire has not banned Shadow Demon. Because it does look like the Radiant still needs one support, and getting a Shadow Demon against PL can be a problem late.
Absolutely. And it's gonna, aside from that, it's gonna help the Jakiro land the Ice Path in the early game.
I think Shadow Demon will be more of a pick that it's Scourge on top, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. To stop the Night Stalker, but that's
Well,
a
I think they have to pick him or ban him. That's a mistake.
Yeah, but Radiant gets first pick, so we'll see.
Gotta pick up the Shadow Demon right away. Counters PL so well in the it doesn't counter, but messes him up in the late game if you get a few lucky procs. I don't even know why it's a question.
It could be some great, amazing strategy coming out. You never know.
No, it's Mojo we're talking about.
10 seconds.
You probably just
remaining.
forgot. No, I mean, I think he works very well on the Dire side. Sets up that Illuminate.
Reserve time.
Dragon Knight.
What?
Interesting.
Dire team.
All right.
Is that their safe
Mojo
lane
wants to
carry?
play Ignite is the reason that he picked that.
Of course it
Because he had
is.
a good game with him still. And he's not bad.
No, I
with
mean,
Frost Dragon
he hit
Splash
his
against
peak
PL.
pretty early, right?
It depends on how you
Compared
build
to
him.
a PL.
You can build him fairly late game, and his burst will help against the PL. His level 3 dragon form. You know, if he builds very tanky, high damage items, maybe Mjolnir crit.
Well, they do have a very strong diving team right now with Night Stalker,
Yes.
DK, Darkseer with his Speedy Gonzalez.
And if I don't think the Dire can pick Shadow Demon. I just think their whole lineup is so squishy then. Okay, Lone Druid. I agree with that.
Probably their off lane.
Solo safe lane, I think.
Solo safe.
I would say solo safe lane. This was an aggressive tri lane.
Then they pick a mid last.
So the
User
Rubik
joined your
Lift
channel.
sets up the Coddle Blast, the PL,
They need a
can
strong
constantly
fighting
spam.
hero.
It's got to be that the Shadow Demon fits
Shadow
perfectly.
Demon.
It has to be.
10 seconds remaining.
Earthshaker here.
An
Dire
Earthshaker.
That is a counter to.
It's a
Illusion,
counter.
but it's an ultimate on a decently long cooldown, as opposed to not an ultimate on a very short cooldown. So, okay.
It's a weird. It might be one of the first times that I haven't seen a Shadow Demon picked up instantly against a Phantom Lancer if he was still in the pool.
Well, let's see how it
10
it goes out
seconds
then.
remaining.
And it looks like we still have TA in the pool for the Dire if they're looking for a mid hero.
But you have to remember, it has to be something that somebody feels comfortable playing.
Very true. Very true. Doesn't have to be. It'd just be nice if it was.
Depends on how nice the captain is, I suppose.
Tinker.
Interesting. Alright.
I played Tinker against a Night Stalker the other day. It didn't go too poorly.
No. The early laning is okay, but Night Stalker showing up when you bought in is not a happy thing.
No. Now it's just a question of who plays what.
Well, so we already have the call from Known that Mojo's gonna be on the DK. Let's see if he's right.
Knowing if you're wrong, I'm muting you.
My guarantee is.
Sexy Steve on the Phantom Lancer. He's been playing a lot of Lone Druid recently. I think he's just cycling his way through different carries. I think he played. I
He
think
does farm really
10
well.
I
seconds
played
remaining.
maybe 10 games with him where he just played Lone Druid only. Mojo on the Night
Mojo
Stalker.
on the Night Stalker.
Known.
Dear Lord.
Dude, just bad
Here,
advice.
I don't think anybody could have called that.
No, you're right.
I've
I
never
would
seen him
have
play Night Strike before.
Never seen him a hero that doesn't sit in the jungle for 3 hours. That's not Sand King.
He might have been inspired by your last game, Known.
everyone.
I think that's
All
what
right.
it was.
We got Sexy Steve on the Phantom Lancer for the Dire.
It's good
Llama
lineup,
on the
Patrick, 'cause they're all
Coddle.
squishy.
Maris on the Rubik's. Solidykins on the Lone Druid. And Untouchable on the Tinker. Somebody want to introduce the guys on the Radiant? No? Nobody wants to? You're all a bunch of dicks.
Huh?
No,
On the-
you're doing
on
a
the
fine
Dire.
with it there, so yeah.
Okay, on the Dire, we do appear to have an aggressive tri-lane with Sexy Steve on the PL, Llama on
Instant
the
smoke from the
Light,
Radiant.
and Maris coming down on the Rubik. Mid, it looks
I
like
would-
we're gonna
Oh,
have...
I called lanes, guys. I called the lanes.
Yeah, it's got
Professional.
Untouchable
Mhm.
on the Tinker, and then
30 seconds to go.
Solid.
I already
How
said
you
that.
guys gonna
I
say
already
that?
introduced them.
What, you
The
did
drawing on
Dire,
the
and I was
map.
supposed to do Radiant?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, there's someone else like that? Oh, Sipnikop? Or
Are they
Sipkenop?
going for a first top?
They're going for a first blood.
Middle.
Yeah,
and
first
Tinker.
blood mid.
They're gonna find. Nope, they're not gonna find Lone Druid in the jungle. Earthshaker's gonna get revealed.
And they're
Smoke
off.
Wars off.
Well, but they didn't see him.
That's because of the tower range.
Mm.
Got pings
Earthshaker
looking
should
out
be
bot.
in front of
Or she got stuck.
Jakiro.
And,
Yeah.
and an invis
Jakiro's
on
gonna have to come into
Mojo.
vision before
There we
Jakiro
go.
can come out.
And we're gonna have it. It looks like we're gonna have an engagement bottom as well. Let's see who gets it first.
That is gonna work out well.
No, they're just getting
This
that
is gonna.
that
This
warded
should
up.
be a dead Tinker.
Go.
This is a dead
Nice
Tinker.
block.
He didn't
But
go
if
for
it's
Ice
done-
Path first. That Void is gonna kill
Mojo,
him.
use
Though.
your void.
First blood on the Tinker. That was very easy. This Dragon Knight is gonna have a really tough time.
Well, I
bottom.
think the supports are
mid-tower
going
could
to
use a
rotate,
little
or
help.
maybe not. We'll see. The Dragon Knight is going for a fast soul ring, so I think he's going to try to primarily
And
Dragon Knight's
farm.
gonna die.
This should be a
after
death on
dying,
Dragon Knight.
yes.
Sexy Steve is gonna dive it. Spirit Lance, that's dead. So an instant rebuttal. And this is gonna be a deadly lane. He can just spam that
Yeah, we do have
over
the
and
supports
over.
road back to bot though, so it will be tri-lane versus tri-lane.
Biggest problem is Earthshaker, such a mana-hungry support. He does have 2 more Clarity Potions on him, but it's going to be hard to take down this lane. Sexy Steve going for a point in Juxtapose instead of getting a point in Doppelwalk to try and escape this lane. Don't see Dust or Rev Wards on anybody, Sentry Wards on anybody, so might be a small mistake if he gets engaged upon.
Shane claiming Earth's your best tri-laner. I don't know. I don't know against this team because the two supports both have nukes that are very long range, so just, blocking out someone.
Mojo has his bottle coming in. The Dire have warded the pull count. And I don't, again, no sentries on the Radiant side, so they don't seem to want to do much about this.
They could go on this Rubik. They block come out here.
There's no Ice Path, though, still on the Jakiro.
Well, still level 1. Oh no!
No, level 2. Went Liquid
Which
Fire,
is,
went for push, I guess. Doesn't make a lot of sense this early in the game.
Well, I mean, if they are going the extreme push lineup instead, I guess, but...
Well, you gotta wait till level 6 on Dragon Knight. He's still level 1.
Yep, you do.
I'm gonna mute, or I'm gonna block the chat in a second.
Ah, yes. Okay, so we have we call for Shane that Nervy is quite new, so...
Yes,
Go to Noobs,
played a
welcome
game
to
with
the-
her earlier. She is very new. Top looks like it's going to be a relatively boring lane. Lone Druid's Bear can tank up a lot of this damage. Solidykins coming in and just getting some hits. Missing last hits with Lone Druid. Might be new. He might be a new Lone Druid player. He's only 7 for 1. Or he is 7 for 1, not only. That's fine.
Yeah,
Untouchable
currently-
getting harassed like crazy mid. 10 last hits and his death, of course. But Night
Yeah,
Stalker's
he is
only
out
5
last
for...
hitting, though.
Night Stalker's only 5 for 1. For an aggressive tri lane, this... Oh, and the lift this is going to be the death of Dragon Knight.
Yep. Yeah, that lift into Illuminate is very strong, and the problem is Earthshaker can't help it. Like, what is he gonna do if he comes in and I don't know, fissures the coddle so the full Illuminate doesn't go off?
So
Maybe
Rubik
that
is
can
playing
help, but it's
very
just-
cheeky. Finally put down the Sentry Ward there. I want to see the vision this is going to give. I don't. I think it's.
That Sentry Ward is a Radiant Sentry Ward to try and...
Sound muted. Sound
Yes.
Yeah, so they're gonna go around and find the ward there.
There it
Yep.
is. Found. All right.
And
Not
Dara
that
did put her
the
second
Radiant
off.
really needs to be stacking and pulling right now, but
Well,
we will in a
denying the
minute.
experience
Absolutely,
might actually be
absolutely.
exactly what
But,
they need at this point.
The Dragon Knight does not want to be tanking tower hits. Well, he does have 2 in Dragon's Blood. Not opting for any points. Oh, we have an engagement top. Darkseer's just going to surge away. Sipnikov has a soul ring up. He should not be in too much trouble of dying without a...
Mojo did bottle a haste, so...
There are no wards on the
potentially
Radiant,
variable.
but they just dewarded and rewarded that camp. They're going to go for... Nope, not going to go for a kill on the Earthshaker, who used his fissure very early. Still only level 2 on him. Level 3 up on the Jakiro. Finally gets a point in Ice Path. Still no Breathe Fire from the Dragon Knight.
They did just reward the pull.
So, no double stack and pulls there. Unless Maris did see it, so he's on the lookout for it. It's going to be a tough one for him to spot out, though.
Dragon Knight opting to max Dragon's Blood first.
Not sure I agree with that, considering he's not really getting knocked down bit by bit. It's a lot of burst damage, so Dragon's Blood isn't going to help him too much, and a lot of it is magical
Well, it's
damage.
a lot of... Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of
So
nuke
the
damage.
armor
The
isn't
armor
really going to
doesn't
help. And the Dire offensive tri-lane just completely zoning out the Radiant tri-lane. This might be a good time for the Radiant to start... finally, he did deward that, finally. This might be a good time for the Radiant supports to start roaming a bit and have the Dragon Knight play safe, because they're just going to sap XP here, not get any farm.
Alright, Maris going for another... I think he's planning on doing Magic Bush? I'm not quite sure.
Nope.
No, that was a mistake.
He's going to try and kill him. Oh, this might be the death of Maris. Nope.
Oh,
Might be the death of Method if he turns around. And they're going to deward this instantly. Looks like we have a small engagement mid. No, Tinker's fine. They know there's another ward there. The Radiant just wasting money constantly.
Mojo has no mana though.
And we got
Should
both
always save
looking
your
for a
mana for
rune, and Untouchable's going to get it bought. Still doesn't have boots though. This Night Stalker could be a little
It's
dangerous.
an invis rune.
Needs to pop this invis
Mojo's
right
no
away.
mana.
Needs to pop the invis.
Tinker could kill him.
I think
Tinker
he was
could have killed
shopping.
him.
He was shopping.
Yes, he was. And we got another kill on the Dragon Knight. This tri-lane just not working at all.
Well, in all fairness, if you look at who is actually playing the heroes, I think it's 3 of the more experienced people in Dota Noobs.
This
or
is
at least
true.
Very experienced.
This is
so-
true. Maris, Sexy Steve, and Llama do know what they're doing in a tri-lane. The unfortunate reality is you shouldn't be tri-laning if you don't know what you're doing in a tri-lane. And if Nervy did just start today, not necessarily something you should be doing right away. This is going to be a kill on Jakiro.
Well, the defense lane, I'm not sure I would even.
Still no points in Doppelwalk. Personally, I don't max juxtapose this early.
They need to stun him. Yeah.
I don't think they're going to get a kill. He doesn't have anything in flame breath. Sexy Steve needs to run away now. But he'll be fine. He
A
has his
quick
triggers.
call by Sexy Steve to get rid of the tower aggro by clicking a creep. When he came out of the stun.
Dire's top tower.
He wants this Dragon Knight. There we go, a point in Dragon's Blood. Not getting any procs on this. Juxtapose not paying off. Personally, I like to get a couple of level in stats. Rubik kills the Night Stalker mid. Great gank by Maris. Sorry to have missed that.
Someone's having technical difficulties.
This is just, and we lost Known, but things are not going well
Yeah.
for the Radiant.
I'm getting food.
All right.
There's no.
Hungry.
Known, have a good one, sir. Thank you for your
So
insight.
Rubik's actually sitting on top of nearly 1,300 gold right now.
He needs to get a quick arcane boots.
That's what I'm guessing.
Having Coddle in a
Probably
lane
just
is always
pick up
great,
the
but
energy booster
if
now.
we're gonna start,
Disconnected from your
it's
channel.
regular boots. But if it's only 150 away. But if you're gonna be roaming and stuff, the Coddle's not gonna always be there to give him mana. Still have not dewarded that Sentry Ward. Lots of pings going out. The DK very nervous. No wards on the Radiant over here to block the gank. It's just really all the Dire's been doing. They've just been using this gank spot right there to hide out, and the Radiant have done nothing about it.
Well, and Mojo is we're about halfway through the night nearly, and I don't think he's left mid lane.
Well,
yet.
he died at the
He did die.
a minute or two into the night. His farm only 16 for 1 against a Tinker who 16 for 5. But
Yeah,
they
but
do
if you're
both.
not getting good, if you're not getting,
He needs to be
good
roam.
farm-
He needs to be roaming more. He's roaming top.
Yeah.
To try to get a kill on this Lone Druid.
Well,
Lone Druid should be shifting into his
oh, there
bear
we
form
go.
right about
And
now.
Shell, very nice.
If Lone Druid's able to shift into his bear form, he's going to be fine. Mojo really is no damage. And we got another gank bottom. Or not a gank, we just got a kill bot. Maris needs to de-aggro some... There we go.
Cooking.
The PL just going to town. They wipe out 2 out of the 3 heroes on the tri-lane. The Earthshaker gets away only because he wasn't under the tower with everybody else. This PL is going to be out of control. He's going to be going for a Radiance.
User joined your channel.
2,500 gold at 9 minutes. 34 for 13 with 3 kills, 4 assists, no deaths. The Night Stalker is nowhere to be seen. This Darkseer is very low. I think he needs to go back to base. And still, this is how you tell people are new. With this many deaths on a tri-lane, it's time to abandon the tri-lane. Or move it. Night Stalker's roaming down bot. No rune. Only 1 bottle charge. This is going to be a little rough for him. Wants to go on Maris. Maris opting for the Tranquil Boots. This might be the death of the Rubik, unless he gets some support. Nope. And Mojo spotted out, decides not to go on him. Tinker did go back to base. Still about 1,400 away from his Boots of Travel, but he's going to get some free farm mid now. He should be able to get those up within the next 3 to 4 minutes. Night Stalker
All right. Yep,
finishes Phase Boots, has a regen rune. This is the time where he needs to go in. Do we have any Rev Wards? No, it doesn't matter though. Sexy Steve did not opt for Doppelwalk. I think it's a bit of a mistake going on the Phantom Lancer when there are squishier heroes.
Ooh,
This
very nice.
is going to be the death of Mojo, I think. Nope. Everyone's just going to back up. This is going to be the death of Maris. He's going to get out and pop the regen. There's a decent gank on the Rubik, but they wanted that Phantom Lancer. You really need to get this Phantom Lancer. Oh, he's going straight to Fusel. Never mind. And he almost has it. I think he's about 500 away. He bought out for that. He was worried about getting killed. I think he was going to be trying to go Radiance. Mojo just diving deep.
No, you see, this is what Mojo can do at night. He can dive.
This is
past
what he can
towers
do,
without-
but this could be the death of Mojo with another Spirit Lance. They're not going to chase it.
No, actually, what I found.
And Method's going to go down to the tower. Rubik gets the last hit in. Night Stalker turns around, gets the Keeper of the Light. The PL and Rubik, if they turn around, they could kill Mojo very easily, but they're going to go for the Jakiro and the Dragon Knight. Nope, they're going to turn around. They're going to try and hit Mojo.
Probably not going to do it today.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
And a Spirit Lance will be the... Nope, we have Sipnicop TPing bottom. Everybody's TPing bot. They really want to kill this Phantom Lancer and just help everybody escape. We got someone talking. I don't know who it
I
is.
feel like in it to watch the broadcasters
Mojo grabs the DD.
Towers taking hits.
about for 2 minutes.
What are you saying?
Left your channel.
Omnom, I have... What are you saying?
Well, I don't know if
Radiant's
these people
top
are.
towers
But
are-
yeah, they have like masters. This I don't think it's.
What are you guys
I don't
talking
think
about?
Night silence.
Hello?
Just
sorry.
send him a message.
I forgot I had
PS.
my mouse wheel to talk.
Ah.
Okay, no problem. So we had a bunch of trade spot. Not really sure what's going there. Mojo prolonging this night as much as he can. Wants to go for a gank on the Tinker. He should be able to get this.
Unfortunately, support is...
No! Mojo gets picked off. Tinker's going to get away. Mojo's playing very aggressive at inopportune times. He doesn't have any wards. It makes it very tough for him to be aggressive.
Well, actually, the very early point in Mono Break from Llama is, I think, paying off huge.
Paying off huge. Sexy Steve's pretty safe down here. Still not a single point in Doppelwalk. I don't think Doppelwalk's a great skill, but I still do think it's worth getting a point for escapes. Rubik gets a kill in the darks here. 13-4 right now. We have Lone Druid free farming top. He's up for 55 for 2. He's going to take down this tower. He needs to get the last hit. Fortifying, this is a mistake. Again, something that a lot of new players do. There is no chance of them saving this tower. Why would he fortify it? Lone Druid gets the last hit. Very close to this Radiance. He needs to back up. Although it's daytime, Mojo does not have his ultimate, so he should be fairly safe. Mojo silences a creep. Does not get an entangle, but he's going to be fine. That was a mistake by Mojo. If he didn't silence that creep, I think he might have been able to get him there. Or at least a little bit closer. Sexy Steve has his Diffusal Blade up at 14 minutes. I was completely wrong. He definitely should not have gone Radiance. They have a Lone Druid. I keep forgetting about that since he's just been kind of hanging out top the whole game.
That is true. And this constant Lance spam, I mean, it's just...
This should be the death of DK. Very easy kill for the Rubik. We got TP's bot. Sexy Steve just tanking tower damage. Method misses his follow-up stun. Rubik picks off a Jakiro again. Vacuum Stolen has 0 mana, though. Did not opt for the Arcane Boots. They're just going to stay in this lane. Coddle needs to give him some mana if they want anything to happen. The Surge is...
Radiant's mid towers
well, only level 1, so...
Radiant's mid towers getting the
only lasts for about 3 seconds. This is going to be the death of the Earthshaker. Mojo coming in from behind. Maris should be able to run away from this just fine. Mojo, he has a Void. This will be the death of Maris if he gets that Void. Mana Leak, is he going to get... Oh, he gets stunned right before he catches him! Sexy Steve just needs to turn around and lance him. That could be the death of Mojo, but no, they just want to back it up. Very low health on Maris.
And he does have a regen, so...
Nice Stalker pops the regen rune. This is not the time for Mojo to be as aggressive as he's being. He needs to go to this mid lane where no one is and be farming.
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
So we do have the Tinker with his bots applying pressure on top now.
15-minute
bots.
bots.
Everyone's ignored it.
15-minute bots, not the worst thing in the world. Bottle bots. The bear does have its Sacred Relic. We saw that a minute or two ago. We knew that was coming very soon. He's about 1,100 gold away from finishing that Radiance. He'll have it. He should have that by 20 minutes. Not the fastest time, but definitely not the slowest. I think these teams are a little stacked.
Well, at the very least, I think the tri-lane was stacked.
The tri-lane was definitely stacked. If you have someone who it's their first day playing Dota, you do not want them in an offensive tri-lane. Or in a defensive tri-lane for that matter.
Yeah,
Mojo should go down here. Spirit Lance... That's a dead Mojo. Mojo being very aggressive during the daytime. Not something you normally see on a Night Stalker method. Laz's Enchant Totem, but doesn't follow up with a crit. Laldor does land...
So much for Radiant's courier.
His Dragon Tail. One of the strongest level 1 stuns in the game. Sexy Steve just saying, I don't care, and just running around. No mana on anybody. We've got a Stolen Dual Breath. This is going to be the death of Dragon Knight and Jakiro. Laldor not opting for a point in his level 6 Dragon form.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
We've got Untouchable and Solidykins just farming up top. Solidykins about 500 away from that Radiance. Should have that very soon. And once he gets that Radiance, things look even worse for the Radiant team. 4-20 at 17 minutes. Things aren't looking great to begin with. And Sexy Steve doesn't really want to pressure this tower. He has great farm here. And this lane is just deadly. This is their lane. Nobody can come down here.
Well, but by taking this
mech up on Llama as well.
The entire jungle for them.
And Sipnikov comes in. If they can get a lift on, and this will be the death of Sipnikov. Don't forget that could always use the Diffusal Blade to purge that Surge, but it's only 3 seconds. It's enough to let him get away a little bit, but not too much. Mojo does have his ultimate up. He could pop that at any time, but it's probably more worth it for him to just try to wait till level 1. I don't know that the three of these 4 heroes definitely cannot take these 3 heroes on the Radiant right now with the burst damage coming out of Llama with her Illuminate. Only level 3 chose to max Chakra, which makes sense. 16-second cooldown, 300 mana. And Sexy Steve can just, that's two Spirit Lances for Sexy Steve. 3K up on the Phantom Lancer. And we got a pickup here. Sipnikop on the Darkseer. Trying to chase. I don't think he knows that Mana Leak will only affects you if you run. But PL's coming up. This should be a death. This should be the death of Darkseer, and it is. And Sexy Steve saying, "Let's get him." I have 3.2k. Right about now, he should be going to pick up his Reaver. This is going to be the death of Jakiro with a quick Spirit Lance. Spirit Lance is, Jakiro's generally a very tanky hero, but you just can't do much here. And Sexy Steve not being greedy with these defusal charges. We got a kill on Earthshaker top between the Tinker and the Lone Druid. We do have a Radiance up on the Spirit Bear at 18 minutes. That's very good. And Maris, again, 3,600 gold, going for that pipe.
Oh, yep, I actually thought he was probably going to be going Blink to kind of help their initiation out.
Well, I would actually think that'd be. I think that would be the better choice. Lone Druid could easily buy a pipe. I think pipe's actually a decent item on Lone Druid, especially because Rubik has his null field. Hey, Essam.
What's up?
Howdy. Just
Everyone,
casting an in-house.
This is Essam. He comes by once every 2 months, says hello, and then we don't see him again for another 2 months.
I've been filming every weekend. I'm sorry.
He's been filming. You don't need to apologize to me.
Just everyone else?
I guess.
Apparently.
For denying them to play with my skill?
No, actually, I guess we should be thanking you.
Are in-houses happening though?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's one happening right now. This game should be over in the next 5 minutes. Sexy Steve's PL is getting out of control. Has that Reaver and Vip booster. Almost has his full heart done in 20 minutes. Not much the Radiant can do against this, with DK not even having a point in his ultimate yet. The level 1 Dragon Form is great for pushing towers. They really can't push any towers. Mojo, team captain, says, "Guys, fuck it. We're swinging around." Unfortunately, there's no one there. Tinker grabs his Blink
Dagger.
Dagger.
He does have a smoked up on him, so I think he's just waiting for.
I don't think the Blink Dagger is really necessary on Tinker in this game. I would have liked to have seen him go for a Sheep very fast instead. Hey, the smoke worked out for him in the beginning of the game, getting that early first blood. Haven't done much since, but we're about to see Mojo try to do something. Mojo not having the greatest of games. 3-3-0, only 26 last hits, and I think that's really what killed him. Is just no farm.
Well, and the big question is, do they need detection if they happen to... Oh, they are doing Roche, so I think Mojo actually has called this well.
But I don't know that they can actually take them in Roche.
No, they do have a Darkseer with a wall.
Sexy Steve has no illusions up.
Let's find out.
Puts the wall up. This could be the turnaround that they need. Great Echo Slam.
Nicely placed.
Sexy Steve though is going to be... Sexy Steve is going to get out though. This is... That's the big one, though. That's who they need.
It's Cambidress, right?
Roachwood is dangerous, but they got three kills out of it. And I don't think they can actually finish Roche. And PL is one of the worst carry Roshan carries. And they could kill these guys. They could take them. Sipnikop's going to go down. He's going to put him up on the wall. Great returned ice path. Sexy Steve running away. Just needs to turn around. Get a few hits in, he could kill this Jakiro very easily. Pops the wand charges. Again, Laldor not having any points in his dragon form. He could be killing people with that dragon tail with the poison damage. Mojo's limping away right now. They need to get out of here if they don't leave right now. And Mojo goes down to a Tinker Laser. They just stuck around too long. They needed to take those kills and get out. They could not take Roche fast enough. They're very under-leveled and very under-farmed. And they just gave Roche back to the Dire.
Well, let's look at the pause here. It wasn't actually a really good initial fight.
It was a great fight for the Radiant. They had all the spells needed to take out many heroes very quickly. The unfortunate thing is they did not get the Phantom Lancer. They did not get the Rubik. They went to chase. Rubik turned around with a fantastic Ice Path. 0 channel. And Llama's just charging up Illuminate for absolutely no reason.
It looks good.
Sexy Steve with the Radiant, with a heart now. So 22 minutes, we have a PL with a Diffusal Blade and Heart, and Aegis. Things are looking even worse for the Radiant.
It looks like we're going towards the Assault Harass on the Bear. The Hyperstone's already picked up.
Could be AC, could be Mjolnir. I personally really like the Mjolnir build. That Bear just hits so fast.
Yeah, but he's gonna
AC makes more AC makes more sense, but
I mean, I usually see Mjolnir if you did not go Radiance, right? Like if you
Yes.
already have that.
If you're going
push.
DPS.
Top tower, you know the drill.
There is at least a 20k gold difference. I am sorry, I have not checked the gold or XP graph because, well, not really worth it when you know how bad it is. 27 to 7. This is not going to go well. These PL illusions so tanky. Sexy Steve still getting his last hits. Funny thing is, at 23 minutes, he only has 73 last hits. But when you have 11 kills and 10 assists, who needs farm? Got Tinker TPing into the bear. Coddle Blast is going to be a little early. You want to look at net? Okay, people are asking for net worth. Let's look at net worth. Everybody on the Radiant side has less net worth than everybody on the Dire side. Darkseer is the most farmed hero on the Radiant side, and he has 2k less gold than...
Very nice wall.
Very nice wall, but again, not a great Echo Slam. He missed that by just a little bit. Mojo's going to go down here. That's GG. They can't defend this.
User disconnected from your channel.
It is unfortunate.
No buybacks on anybody on.
High.
No buybacks on anybody on the Radiant. And I think the mistake was that tri-lane bot. And then GG's coming out for Mojo. And I'm not a fan of early GG's, but this was over 20 minutes ago.
Mid tower ain't doing so good. Someone's dropped out.
All right, well let's just hop back up and.
Well, let's talk about what went wrong for the Radiant very fast. They stuck that tri-lane out for about 15 minutes. They left the DK alone. Oh yeah, players jumping in. They left the DK alone for the first 3 or 4 minutes of that game, letting him let the tri-lane get a quick kill on him. I don't think that early first blood was really worth it, especially when you have such a devastating tri-lane bot. But we got people from the game joining, so I'm gonna close out this cast. We're gonna do another in-house in a few minutes, so I'll be opening up the